Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Last Judgment. This just gets more and more unbelievable by the minute. You know, if they really wanted to rub it in our face, they're doing a really good job of it. You know, you know, it just baffles me of the shit that's going on TV. That's why it's called television, and that's why the the shit that's on it is called programs because people are being programmed to accept it. I mean, since when, after all this happened to George Floyd, all of his family spoke out. Then they had a funeral that was a closed casket. Usually they don't have a closed casket unless there's no face or head, gunshot wound to the face. It would have to be one of those type of situations. Uh, who wouldn't want to see their loved one for the last time before they get buried if there's nothing wrong with the face? And then to top it all off, he has a twin brother who never gave a eulogy for his supposed dead twin brother. Don't you find that a little odd and a little suspicious that you have a twin brother who doesn't want to give a eulogy and doesn't speak at the funeral? And now all of a sudden, he's speaking at the Senate? Come on. Let's get real, man. All this shit is a prop. The officer that is got his knee on his neck, the image of the person that they supposedly arrested doesn't even match the face. I mean, it's a close resemblance, but it doesn't really match the face of the officer. You know, people will fall for anything. Anything. And now all of a sudden, when that happened, people said, well, what happened to the coronavirus? It just disappeared, huh? Nobody's talking about that anymore. Then all of a sudden the news came out and said, oh, we got an uprise, we got an uptick in coronavirus cases in Florida, South Carolina, and Arizona, and California. We're seeing 20,000 cases a day again. And they're talking about they might have to relock the country down again. Come on. Come on. They're setting the stage for something. You know, I just can't get enough of this. This is too hilarious. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You think that's just a coincidence? Because I hear a lot of people will say, "Oh, that cartoon, no, that wasn't referring to George. It's just something they did." Well, you tell me. It looks pretty convincing to me that they showed it beforehand, which is usually what they do. But can't nobody tell me what I'm seeing ain't real. You know, people that are asleep, go ahead and stay sleeping. You don't want to wake up, don't wake up. You'll be a slave to the system. Don't you realize they want people to protest violently? They want that. I mean, look at the news. The news, they plastered it all over all the news sites. Antifa and Black Lives Matter took over and claimed 6 blocks in Seattle as their own, and they're running around with guns and they're patrolling the perimeter at night with guns, machine guns, and everything else. No, that was bullshit. The mayor gave that section of the 6 blocks to the protesters so that way they would protest peacefully over in a specific area so they wouldn't destabilize and destroy everything else in the surrounding areas in the city. So that way people can commerce back and forth to work instead of having to worry about how they're going to get back and forth to work on the roads and everything else because they're blocked off by the protesters. And the mayor dubbed it autonomous zone for them. All right. It's already been proven that the mayor gave them that section of Seattle, those 6 blocks. But the news and Donald Trump is saying that the Black Lives Matter and Antifa took it over. That's a bullshit lie. That's a bullshit lie, and they're just looking for a reason to bring in more military. People, you better wake up, because if you don't, there's going to be hell to pay for you guys once everything goes down the way it's going to go down. They're trying to bring in a whole new system. Well, that'll be it for me on this video. I don't think there's any more that needs to be said. If you can't put 2 and 2 together, I don't know what to tell you.